Could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Kirk Hammett, lead guitar, Metallica.
I'm James, vocals and guitar.
It's a real honor for me to have an interview with you guys. So please, let's start. We got a new album. You just came over here in Holland like last night.
Yeah, we arrived at about 12 o'clock last night. Flew in and glad to be here.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful city, Amsterdam. And, you know, Holland has always been behind Metallica ever since the beginning. I can remember we played here in 1983 in Zwolle. I think it was the
Rhino.
Art Shock Festival, and that up to that point, that was like the biggest audience we had ever played in front of. It was like 5,000 or 6,000 people, and we were just blown away by the love and respect that all the people in Holland showed us from the very beginning. Mm-hmm. So you know, Holland plays a very special part, at least in my heart.
Yeah. Do you still remember a lot of gigs and did you play here, or like in other countries?
We played other countries, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah,
pretty much every one that would have us.
Yeah, I mean, we even played Liechtenstein, and that's not even a country.
Okay, and that's what is it? A city or something?
Well, isn't it like a city-state or a city-state?
Yeah,
that's what we would call it in America, a city-state.
It's been 4 years you've been over here in Holland, and what happened in those 4 years? Like, you didn't play much and had some troubles.
Oh, what trouble?
Like you've been in rehab, isn't it?
That was no trouble.
There was no trouble. Okay.
That was yeah. Well, between Napster, Jason leaving, rehab, there was a lot to deal with personally and as a group called Metallica. You know, it was Jason leaving. Well, I think really Napster started some of that stuff. In the famous Playboy interview that kind of showed. I mean, that was the first time where I think we were able to see, because we were interviewed separately at a time of break, that man, our realities are completely different. And the way we talked about each other when the others weren't in the room was just really disrespectful, and things were just not good. And
that's one of the reasons that Jason left.
Well, I think he was fairly well. It was in the article. You could see that he was on his way. He had, you know, we'd all chosen our way of escaping, and mine was obvious, and his, I think, was escaping into his future. I think he had for years planned some other thing outside of Metallica.
Yeah, a lot of side projects.
Yeah, but something I think he was willing to go for, you know, and he eventually did. And by the time we got to the hotel room with the therapist and with everyone sitting around to try and connect and let's figure this thing out, you know, let's work on this. He had made up his mind, and it was obvious that it was a little too late for him to be able to open up and fix some of this stuff.